Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So Gray Zone Warfare is currently running a closed test for content creators like myself of their upcoming 0.3 update called Winds of War, which focuses on great features coming to the game that will add an extra layer to the gameplay loop overall. It aims at more squad-based PvP aspects of the game, but also ties in quality of life features because of the new COP locations you can capture for your faction that allow you to spawn, do your trading, and turn in quests from. I won't go through everything that is in this update here, but you can go watch my other video going through all of those details linked in the description section down below. Since I've been playing and streaming this update so much over the last few days, I wanted to make this video of my honest and unfiltered critique of it overall and let you guys know what you should likely expect when it comes to Gray Zone Warfare's Winds of War that should be coming very soon to the main branch of the game for everyone to play. Before I get into this though, the developers have been incredibly receptive to criticism from all of us playing, and everything you have seen or that I will mention here is subject to change once this update goes live, which kind of leads me to my first unfiltered critique of this update, or more closely of the team over at Madfinger Games. I'll make this brief because this is more about the devs and community managers themselves instead of the update, but after many interactions with game studios in the past, I'm extremely impressed with Madfinger Games in particular. The willingness to hear out the community and content creators, big or small, means a promising game going into the future, being that they truly are focused on what people want in a tactical shooter, hopefully without abandoning the core identity of the game. Even when I come in hot as hell shitting on something they've done, I met with nothing but a polite and reasonable response that hears me out and considers every opinion others or myself have to say. This kind of understanding will help them listen to important feedback going further, and at the very least keeps their PR sparkling, which is far better than I can say about a lot of other studios. So far, I can't say enough nice things about the people over at Madfinger, and I appreciate them getting anybody, such as small creators such as myself or bigger ones like Cotton or Clean or any of those other guys, involved in the process of releasing their updates. But what I appreciate almost just as much is great games, and that is why we have to get into some important discussions of the things I don't like so far. First and most important being the NVGs. Everybody knows how good the night vision looks immersive wise when it comes to Gray Zone Warfare, but I was let down a second time when I realized how bad they still are to use. Look at these NVGs, awful, man. They act like it's so bright out, but it's not. What the fuck? How's there settings on this? Dude, these are so grainy. I hate it. I have not tried NVGs myself in real life, but I can say in Gray Zone, I can't see shit, even with the highest tier they have. The reason I feel let down again about this is because after their first update dropped, which brought nighttime to the game, it was certainly better to never run NVGs, being that it was full moon every single night. Now with Winds of War, I thought to myself, finally, there will be overcast and it will require you to wear NVGs in order to operate at night. But nope, not only is night still far too bright, even in rainy weather, but even the best NVGs in the game are far too grainy to see through. I understand that this might be something realistic, but this is also a game after all. NVGs are important because of so many things. They are cool and immersive, yes, but they add an extra risk of losing them with the benefit of being able to see at night. But right now, my most anticipated aspect about Gray Zone, for me, being the NVGs, are still something I'd rather leave behind. My second critique is the COPs themselves. These are points I explained in the intro of this video where you could capture these POIs for your squad to use as a main hub throughout the map. In this update, since it's only lasting a few days and everybody's excited to PvP and capture these areas, the issue with them is there isn't a cooldown or any sort of fortification you can apply to them against enemy attackers, besides you just staying there after you've taken one and fighting players off yourself. There were many times where my duo were out capturing some points because our faction had absolutely none, and almost as soon as we would leave the COP, it would get captured again, leaving us to go back and forth between the two of them trying to find out who was coming out of the bushes just to take back the base for themselves. All right, hike for 20 minutes and then into a quick shootout and hike for 20 minutes.
I swear, the last 5 points we captured, someone immediately takes them back. So we're kind of camping. Like, we just took Gator up to the northeast, immediately, like, as soon as we pulled away from it, it was gone.
Now, it's important to note that this COP system is only the first iteration of it and is almost certainly going to have some kind of fortification or cooldown system going into the future, so it's almost not worth mentioning, but it's still pretty annoying as of right now. My third suggestion about this update would be the smooth zooming on scopes they added. This works all right, but there should be something like a smooth zoom sensitivity slider because scoping in feels incredibly slow and sluggish. I don't know if you've ever played Stalker Gamma before, but the smooth zoom in that game feels snappy and quick. I love how your hand and your gun zoom in. Yeah, that's so funny. Oh god, this scope is too nice. Don't get me wrong, I love smooth zoom. It helps me track targets as I zero in on their brains as they run through bushes and cornfields, but it should only take me a second or two to go from the least to the highest zoom on any scope. And also the reticles seem really dark. I know the Voodoo is solar powered, but why the hell does it get so dark no matter how much you're in the sun with it? It seems to work fine when you first buy it, but within a matter of minutes it goes black, and I just stopped using any powered scopes whatsoever. This might be a known bug, so I won't be surprised if the devs are already aware of this issue, and it's not a big one overall, so I'll just wait for it to get addressed. There's a lot of cool things about this update I love, and I really do think now is the time to jump back into Gray Zone and check them out for yourself, but I just wanted to let you know and get my thoughts down about what I would improve about this update overall. I want to do another video just like this, but everything else I would love to see worked on in Gray Zone Warfare, but this is my critique of all the features I don't like about the Winds of War update. Overall, a huge W for this game. I love the weather, the new games and health effects. AI feel far less spongy and react to almost every shot, which I love. The PvP is fun as hell, and they added a whole lot of stuff to the progression, like more trader levels, more POIs to explore, and squad missions that have been super fun to do with friends. So this isn't just a PvP update, there is real content here, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and let's make this game into something spectacular, because the devs are listening. They've seen every video I've done so far, and I'm a nobody, so let them know. They're happy to get the feedback. Thanks for watching.